Hey everybody, welcome to Deep Dive of 5, Volume 12. My name's Shard. Hello. How's it going out there? It's Monday here in Australia. It's Anzac Day, public holiday. If you're watching from anywhere apart from New Zealand or Australia, Anzac Day is a day that commemorates the war dead. And it was on Saturday, Anzac Day, and the public holiday is today. Feel free to go and Wikipedia it up and a bit of a read. So yeah, Anzac Day, public holiday. Not that it means much to me because I'm currently not working. So every day is a damn public holiday for me, mainly because I have the day off, and nothing is open to me because I have no money. So I can't go out and just buy stuff like a good capitalist can. So yeah, that's me at the moment. So Deep Dive of 5, going to go through 5 CDs. I just kind of grabbed a handful out of the old box, OCDs, and we're going to go through them today. So got some old school stuff today, very old school. Some stuff that I was like, oh, even my nostalgia muscle was going, ping, ping, ping. Alright, so let's start this one off. Something a bit obscure. This is the Groove soundtrack from the year 2000. 26 years ago. Oh my god. So I was at uni at the time. Big time film nerd. I still kind of am. A bit more cynical, a bit more jaded, but yeah, it's life. So there was I don't know if you guys are, if you were around back in the year 2000, there was like a spate of like rave movies. So there was an actual movie called Rave. There was the Doug Liman, Sarah Polley, Timothy Oliphant, Katie Holmes, Jay Moore movie called Go, which came out in 1999, which is, that's a fantastic movie. There was Human Traffic, the UK one that came out in 2000, which was pretty good. I liked Human Traffic. I probably haven't seen it since back then, but that's a rollicking good time, that one. And then there was Groove. Groove, I think I watched. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember it at all. I just got on YouTube and looked at the trailer, and I was like, I don't recognize any of that. And for the life of me, I don't know why I got the soundtrack. I think it was part of like a film festival that was going on up at the local cinemas when I was at university, and it was advertised a lot, so I went and watched it. I'm pretty sure. I did like the soundtrack. It's full of like, techno bangers from back in the day. And it was when my musical tastes were changing a bit. I was a metalhead for a good solid, 8 years or so. Through high school, and then for a couple of years after high school, and then I went to uni, and my taste started changing, mainly through imbibing various substances. So yeah, and I obviously got this for some reason. I don't know where I got this soundtrack from. I haven't heard this in at least 25 years. So maybe 22. Maybe 22. It's got some big names on here, man. It's got, are they big names? I don't know, man. It's got Hybrid, Libra presents Taylor, Orbital. Oh, there you go, Orbital. Christian Smith and EBE. DJ Garth. Oh yeah, DJ Garth. I don't know who that is. Baby D Love. I will have to go back and listen to this. Maybe I'll chuck a link up to the trailer, because the trailer is all kinds of very early 2000s independent film goodness. Yeah. Don't remember anything about this soundtrack at all. Oh man. Groove from the year 2000. From 1997, Handsome. where I first got Handsome. I think it might have been, let me think. I know the second time I got Handsome, the album, not Handsome. I'll tell you about the second time I got Handsome. I got this album. So Handsome were a band started by one of the original guitarists of Helmet, an Australian guy. So this features ex-members of Helmet, the Cro-Mags, and Quicksand. I love Quicksand. Never really got into Helmet. I do like what I've listened to of Helmet, but I never got into them. I really liked Quicksand. That album of theirs, Slip, is awesome. I got this, I don't know where I got this. It must have been at a record store in Whangarei in New Zealand. The first time I got it. And then it was part of the great break-in that happened at my house when I was studying. When was that? That would have been the year 2001. Yeah, we had a break-in and I lost like 150, 200 CDs. Well, I didn't lose them. Someone stole them. One of them was this one. So this led to me. I was at university at the time. I was hanging out with some mates. We'd gone to one of the local malls, to the Kmart, and this was in the bargain bin. And I was like, look, I'm a poor student. I don't even have $5. I'm keen for the thrill of a shoplift. So I got it. I stuffed it up under the armpit. Like, if you don't know, if you're not a shoplifter, the armpit is the shoplifter's backpack. Like, oh my god, if you want something, chuck it in your armpit. You're gone. See ya. I did that. I'm pretty sure one of the workers there saw me, and he was kind of following me around. But then I managed to lose him, and he got confused and started following a friend of mine who kind of, we kind of had the same kind of, baby face kind of thing going on. And he started following him, and I left. And then they came out a few minutes later. They're like, bro, like, that guy hit me up seeing if I stole anything. I was just like, hey. So I stole this. I shoplifted this back in the day, mate. I love this album. This is a great album. Some like classic 90s hardcore. Very melodic, good singing, some big crushing riffs, catchy, really cool album, man. I'm pretty sure it's on streaming. I don't know where you'd find a copy of this these days, but they only released one album, Old Handsome. Good Old Handsome, great album. I don't know why they didn't release more. I think the guitarist, what's his name, Peter Mengedi, he moved back to Australia, so they didn't really, they did one album, one and done, a couple of EPs I think before the album, but this is a great 90s example of hardcore, post-hardcore, post-punk stuff. Very cool album. I would recommend Ride Down, Left of Heaven, Dim the Lights, good song, My Mind's Eye. Just the whole album is it's a really listenable album. Really like it, especially if you're like a fan of the Cro-Mags, Helmet, Quicksand, that kind of hardcore. It's less pop punk, way less pop punky, pop punky. Yeah, that's it. So if you're going in with like hardcore sensibilities, you're gonna love this album. Chris Cornell, Sweet Euphoria. This got a lot of hate back in the day. I don't know why. So Soundgarden had kind of broken up. When did this come out? This came out 1999. Yeah, 1999. Chris Cornell released this. I'm pretty sure I got this copy from the little record store on Ward Lane, I think, in Hamilton. It's got that catalogue number for secondhand CDs. I was a massive Soundgarden fan. I still am a massive Soundgarden fan. I'm a massive Chris Cornell fan. He was easily one of the best rock singers of all time. Awesome guitar player. He just sounded like a pretty cool dude, and I was quite shocked and saddened when he decided to kind of unalive himself. Yeah, I thought he was just going to be one of the stayers. And he wasn't. But anyway, 1999 he released this solo album, Euphoria Morning. I think got kind of average reviews. I think there was one single that came out, Can't Change Me, which is probably one of the worst songs on the album. I don't know why they released that as the single, because there's some great songs on here, man. Mission, Preaching the End of the World, Wave Goodbye, his song for Jeff Buckley is really good. Moonchild is awesome. Pillow of Your Bones, I think, is the standout track for me on this album. Pillow of Your Bones, which is track 11, I think. Top song. Like, that's like it kind of harkens back to like Soundgarden-y kind of stuff. So I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it now. I think I'll have to check it on in a little bit. But yeah, I like this album. I've always liked this album. I think it's my favorite of his solo stuff. Never got into Audio Slave that much. I mean, I liked them. They were alright. I watched their videos, and I don't think I ever bought any of their albums. And then Soundgarden came about again, and I'm pretty sure I got those the last album. And he did a bunch of solo stuff, like touring and acoustics, and like, yeah, loved it. But yeah, soft spot I have for this. I do, indeed. If you haven't heard it, please do go listen to it, especially if you're a Chris Cornell fan. It's probably his one that kind of sticks closest to his Soundgarden-y sensibilities before he went a bit more, he went a bit mainstreamy. He wanted to experiment, and like, hats off to that. Doesn't mean a lot of people didn't like it, but hey, that's the life of an artist. Not sure if I can show this one on YouTube. But hey, they show all sorts of crazy stuff on here. So this one is Cannibal Corpse, Tomb of the Mutilated. The classic Death Grind album from, God, when is this from? Tomb of the Mutilated. There's the number there. I can't read it though. 1992, 1991. Let me see. Oh God. 1992. Metal Blade Records. Cannibal Corpse were famous for their rather explicit album artwork and lyrics, and had the old parental advisory stuff on it. But were also a great example of like early 90s and 90s grindcore death metal. And despite the shock value, which was they were mostly shock value, to be honest. At least this incantation of Cannibal Corpse. They did some heavy as hell songs. Like, you will be hard pressed to find heavier music for quite a few of their tracks. This one has the song that kind of broke them, made them famous, because they performed it on Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, Hammer Smashed Face, which was in the club scene where Jim Carrey is on there. Apparently Jim Carrey loves Cannibal Corpse and he requested them by name. So this has got some classics such as Hammer Smashed Face, Split Wide Open, Ooh, I can't even say that word. The Cryptic Stench. Entrails ripped from Beyond the Cemetery. It's got 9 tracks. It's probably like 30 minutes long. Yeah, it's been a while since I've listened to some good old Cannibal Corpse. I like their album The Bleeding. I think that's my favorite one. Just dirty album. I got this from the record store. A friend of mine and I owned and ran for a couple of years. It's got some sticker marks on here from when I had to like cover it up, because this was banned in Australia because of the cover artwork. So if you had it on display without stickers, you could, get fined and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, Tomb of the Mutilated. Whoa. Oh. Oh. All right, soundtrack. Again, Grosse Pointe Blank.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
1998 was the film. 1997 was the film. I tell you what, man. I love Grosse Pointe Blank. If you haven't seen it, it's one. I think it's one of the great 1990s black comedy action movies. It's easily one of John Cusack's best movies. Minnie Driver is in it, and she is just charming as all hell. And it was really good. Dan Aykroyd's in it, playing a really mean, dark role. Benny the Jet's in it. Jeremy Piven's in it. There's also, it's just great. It's just great. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's about this hitman who kind of split school. He had a bit of a freak out. He split the night of his prom, went and became an assassin, and then he comes back for his 10-year high school reunion. And has to make amends and dodge other hitmen and also assassinate someone he's got a contract for. Who is that someone though? It's a great throwback kind of love letter to the 80s as well through the soundtrack, because they all left school in the late 80s, and now that's the late 90s, they're all meeting up. So it's got some great tracks. It's got Violent Femmes, Blister in the Sun. It's got Pete Townsend, Let Love Open the Door, We Care a Lot by Faith No More, David Bowie and Queen. Johnny Nash is in it from the opening credits. Is great Johnny Nash song in there. The Jam, The Clash, The Specials. Great soundtrack. Fantastic movie. I watched it a couple of months ago. I saw it on streaming. I was just like, I haven't seen Grosse Pointe Blank in a long time. I'll watch that again. And I've seen that movie at least 20 times. And it's still like a warm blanket movie for me, man. It's like a cookie and milk movie. It's got some great action in it. Awesome script. It's tight, it's punchy. It just moves, man. And it's really cool. Really cool movie. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it. But the soundtrack's really good too. That's Deep Dive of 5, Volume 12. I was thinking about doing some more books again as well, but maybe sticking to subjects top 10 books for men, something like that. I don't know. What is a man? I've got a penis. That's about all that makes me a man. I don't know. Best horror books. I don't know. Something like that. What do you got? Any ideas? I don't know who I'm talking to, because the last 2 videos I made have got 0 views. So hey, I'm just another white man screaming out into the void. Yep, that's looking back at me. Thanks, Nietzsche. All right. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you people next time. Because we're all just people, aren't we? We're not all guys. Time to reframe. It's time to start updating our language. All right. Bye, everybody.